When I tweeted that you're about to experience albinism in the most sophisticated, authentic, and daring ways, I was literally not capping. I meant everything that I said, and we don't come. Like, here we are, guys. This is the short-sighted yet visionary podcast, Nigerian Pioneering Podcast on albinism. And I remain your favorite albino boy, Prosper Light. You see, today in the studio, hey, we have the phenomenal. In fact, we are privileged to have the phenomenal Ebubu. Welcome to the show.
Hey. Thank you for having me.
I am really excited. Like, I am really. How long have I been, pursuing you to come here? It's been a while.
You want us to expose what has been happening, at the background.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, but finally we're here.
How's life been? Tell me. I need to know. This one, our brother talk. Leave those ones aside first. You know
something I always say. I'm alive. I can't complain.
Right. Right.
Just take each day as it comes.
Alright, guys. As you know, Ebubu is ex Big Brother Titan Housemate.
Finalist, actually.
Finalist.
Yeah, finalist. Yeah.
Oh, so there's a difference, like finalist. Yes?
No difference. So I beg. I just talking.
Everybody esteem, Final. No. We're going to see. You are the owner of your narrative. So finalist
glory,
it is. I
glory
tell
is.
you, like,
if my glory na finalist glory, I claim
I tell you. So Ebubu is actually Big Brother Titan finalist.
Yes.
And we are privileged to have you here in the studio. Tell us, how has life been for you before and after the house?
Everybody's always asking me before and after. I think I sort of lived a normal life before the show and everything, and even after the show, I'm still living a normal life. Ain't nothing really special, and nothing really has changed. Yeah, it's just you've just been upgraded to a certain kind of level, so it's just for you to push yourself into that new level you've moved into, and it is what it is.
Okay, so literally I saw the promotional post, and I don't know how I got to know that you were in the house, but I saw that. I was aware, and then the first thing, I was so happy. I was so
because you used to see me on sets that time, right?
Do you get? I say wow, and I was so inspired. I'm not going to lie. I was so inspired because as a person with albinism, I mean, BBT, BBN, it's actually one of the biggest, if not the biggest reality shows in Africa. You get. Yeah. So, as a creative, most of us have a dream to be in the house. Do you get? So I've always wanted to, I won't say always wanted to, but it's something that I would love for myself, but not 100, because I'm like, oh, how am I going to cope in the house? Being a person with albinism, I just have that,
your insecurities.
Do you get all of that? So even when I say I would like to go, I'll tell myself, like self-reflection. You should say you want to go. And so tell us, how was it for you? What was it challenging? How were you able to cope in the house, most especially?
For me, it wasn't so much of, it wasn't anything cumbersome, if I may say, yeah? Because it's sort of what I've always been open-minded,
Right,
I've always been
true.
free. I've never had that, I do, yeah, but in small partitions, those negative thingy that, locals tend to do to albinos and everything, but it never really made me feel some sort of way. I still feel like myself. I still feel like Ebubu. I still feel like Ebuka. I still feel like it's me, and I just gloss over all this kind of stuff. So I've always been used to people, I've always been with people, melanin, non-melanin, it doesn't really matter for me. I'm just with you, and I'm vibing with you. So long as our spirit align, I'm having fun with you. So it was easy for me to just mix with people.
Yeah, we saw that in the house. We saw that in the house. But most especially, I would like to make reference to albinos being short-sighted. Basically, and we know that
I think that's a natural phenomenon. It's called myopia, yeah?
Not short-sighted for person with albinism, and myopia for myopia. It's I don't know the right words to use. I don't want to say disease. I don't want to say disability. It's on its own basically, but short-sighted for persons
people
with albinism.
Yeah.
So, and we know that in the house there were a lot of games. There were a lot of stuff. How are you able
But
to
I won
like?
HH twice.
Right.
As my short reach, I see how.
you actually navigate. you did everything you did in there, and kudos, bro. Kudos. But while in the house, was there any form of insecurity? Were you thinking of
No, I think
limitations whatsoever?
For some, I don't know, lucky for me, I don't know. It took a while for people to even realize I was an albino because, there's a way you just carry yourself, there's a way you move, there's a way you talk, there's a way the charisma, the everything, So it was like, are you sure you're an albino or you're just trying to make...
Tell me something.
But,
True.
I am what I am. It's how God has made me, and I'm happy to be what I am. Yeah. So, and it was fun. It's always a thing for me when I know for a fact that you're the first person with
albinism.
To be on the show. Yeah. It sort of opened the door for other people. It's not even people with albinism and stuff. People with vitiligo. People with any other sort of skin disorder, you sort of open and you're like, hey,
and let you know that you can. I mean,
can
so
go
many
to this place and
very true.
Sell myself, and you have to just look beyond my skin tone, beyond my skin complexion, and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is.
Now the name, the albino Ebubu, because I know you as Ebuka 007 before the house, right? Yes.
You had to put the 007 in there.
So now, I mean, the name, the brand, the albino Ebubu, how did you come about that? Was this something you actually thought of before going into the house, or was it?
There's a word extempore. It was very extemporic. It was impromptu. So he just came out the spot because when they were like, "Oh, what name do you want to use for the show?" I'm like, Ebuka. I'm like, no, you can't use Ebuka. Duh, there's Ebuka already. Ebuka is the host.
Right.
Yeah, you want to drag. And two, I thought about it. Yeah, that person is already. His glory is already everywhere,
Yeah, true.
So you have to do something special for yourself, So I thought, what name do people call me? I'm used to, my former working place and where I used to do one or two stuff. Everybody, Ebubu, and girls that used to like me then used to call me Ebubu too. Yeah, so just Ebubu, easy.
Really nice.
Just tell me the albino Ebubu.
Were there any strategies you
I keep saying this thing, I keep thinking about. I did not know that there were certain things that you have to do in accession. That's the word. That's in accession means you have to synonymous to the word preponderance. You have to go beyond a certain level. Yeah, I thought I just had to just go there and just be able to.
Right.
It was much later, when I started watching clips of the show and everything. I'm like, hey,
right.
Listen, if I don't try you, I'm supposed to do like this. But all in all, yeah, I'm happy with the output I could give. I'm happy with the things I could do. I'm happy with the fact that people saw that, this boy can actually do this boy can actually do that. It's not some sort of fluke. So, yeah.
I actually like the fact that you're very authentic.
Very authentic.
Very authentic
That's what was hustling. We don't go out together without the eyes and everything, So, it is what it is, yeah.
All right, let's travel back to Ebuka 007. Before, the BBT.
When you say let's travel back, both of us were technically on that hustle from Ebuka. So I don't know what you want to know.
Not just me now. Like, I want the viewers to, travel back with us, basically, or with you, because, it's all about you today. Oh, so let's travel back to Ebuka 007. What was life for you before the BBT experience, most especially as a person with albinism, chasing your dream as a model and every other thing that you used to do back then?
So I will remember one scenario when I was in Lassie. Yeah. So one lecturer then, he was just giving his famous speech and everything. His name is Baba Femi, Baba Tapa and everything. So he was like, hey, Mr. Ebuka, you know that so long as you're in this department, you will no longer have to contest for a white man's role. So as he said that stuff, I thought he was kidding, yeah? Then the next thing, there was a Saturday audition and everything. Showed up for the audition, did what I could do. They asked me to sing, they asked me to dance, they asked me to act, blah, blah, blah. I tried. Then the next thing, we did one performance. And he was like, you're going to play the next role. You're going to be a white man in my next role. And I don't know. There and then, coincidentally, I started watching Game of Thrones. I just wanted to sound like, the people of Game of Thrones and everything. So it was so cool. So my very first production, my very first performance in Lasso, a light-skinned person that could do the British accent and everything. Like the whole auditorium was like,
true.
So from there, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I started doing that. So I started doing a white man role. I started playing Pope Francis, all that kind of stuff. Then I'll still do regular things on the stage and everything. Like I will play the act of a regular
person,
an actor, and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. Yeah, it was fun, and I'm not like I tell my friends, I'm not the fighter. I don't know how to put, but I understand and I know for a fact that I know what I have to do and I know how to do what I want to do. Yeah. So whenever the opportunity comes, I'm active. Like Ashake will say, I'm just active. I have it there. But
and I think one thing people need to know that most persons with albinism, we don't even have it most times or sometimes we don't have it in our head that we are persons with albinism. We just go after our dreams.
Exactly.
We just live our normal life, do the things we do.
So I've gone beyond the point where you try to look at me in some sort of way, you try to whine me, hey, Shirley. I don't get what you're trying to say, yeah? My head is full. I'm thinking of the next content I want to put out, I'm looking at pictures, looking at things on the street, so that's what is in my own head. So if you like, make fun. You're making fun of me because you want to be how I am, you like how golden my skin looks.
Tell them.
Exactly. That is the only reason why you're making fun of me.
Really nice.
Because if you do not like it, you will not make fun of it.
Right.
It is what it is.
True.
So I've understood all this fact that you actually want to be me. True. I shine when I walk. You can't shine. So that is why you're trying to make fun of me. So
have you always wanted to, be a reality TV star, or it's just something that came up?
It just happened. Okay. I'll be very honest.
And was there a link with your previous just freelance job as a model?
No.
Would you say that gave you an edge?
The truth be told, if I had my way, I'll just be doing my modeling, I'll be collecting my, low key. I'll be doing my acting, but it is what it is. I think one of the prayer points I used to have back then was, Father Lord, just give me that platform where I could show people that this thing, I know how to do it, just let people know that you can do this thing. Yeah, so I'm so glad God gave me that opportunity. It was not just Nigeria, Africa, so to speak, So
it was huge.
Yeah,
really huge. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Seeing a white person do a Shango chant, it's not something. The word is unorthodox,
And thank you for an actual representation of persons with albinism on the global stage. That was a lot. It means a lot for the albino community. You did that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Right now, I'd like us to move over to the next segment of the show.
Don't ask me love questions.
No. Okay, so the next segment of the show is actually myth bunking, where we actually debunk some myths about albinism. So the first one is people with albinism are blind or have poor eyesight.
I did see well. I don't know about that, yeah, but I see my vision. I'm short-sighted, yeah. I can't
But
see.
visionary. Tell them.
I'm
Tell
short-sighted,
them.
yeah, exactly. Like I know exactly what my vision is so bad. I see beyond the physical, you know. I see your patterns before. I see how you make your moves before you make them. I know what you're about to do, you know. That's the kind of thing. So it's a matter of self-confidence. You don't have to see everything as vivid as you wanna, you know. But once you've seen a glimpse, you know exactly what's popping and pump. You walk on it.
You go in line with that.
Yeah.
You follow your dreams.
Because you know exactly what it is you're seeing. You're not deceiving yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like that word. You're not deceiving yourself. So it's all about
You've
being
seen it
truthful
already.
to yourself.
It doesn't really matter in what context of picture you say, maybe in SD, in HD, in HHHD. You understand?
don't see 'em.
You don't see them. You don't know where you want
And you know
from.
what's in it
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
Navigate your way through.
Exactly. Thank you. So that's why it's short-sighted but visionary, you know.
Thank you so much for that. So the next one is, people with albinism do not die, they disappear.
Yeah, I heard, you know, I posted one time on Twitter, right? Yeah. No, was it on X? Now Twitter, yeah. I was like, tell me something, you know, about albinos. So it wasn't the exact same thing, you know, we don't die, we what?
Disappear.
How does that happen?
It's ridiculous, bro.
What sort of mythology is that?
This is not the first time. This thing is, I don't hear
You know, there are several myths about being an albino and everything, you know, even when it comes to traditional religion and everything.
Cultural.
Do you know some people used to there's the positive side, there's the negative side, you know?
Yeah, true.
The negative side, some people used to cannibalize us, so to speak, you know, feed on us, yeah?
That's the negative side.
Part. Yeah, and then the positive, you know, some people used to worship us.
Which
with
is
some sort of deity.
not necessary,
You
people.
know, in Lasso, my nickname was Osha. Osha.
Wow.
So when every time they see me, Osha.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one.
This question
is the most stupid myth about albinism. If one has sexual intercourse with a person with albinism, their HIV status is cured.
Okay, make an ask us a question, please. What is sex? I never hear of sex before.
Sexual intercourse.
What is sexual intercourse?
The waiting that they do inside the other room. Where did they?
Is a whole room?
You know. Say if person we get HIV. Kolobi person with albinism, that HIV where he gets, he don't go with that. Is that not madness?
We can't deceive ourselves.
No, because
we know what to do.
The thing is, now this stupid myth is going to open a lot of person with albinism to this kind of virus, virus.
Dangerous, yeah. It's a myth.
And also rape.
Exactly.
They will take advantage of young person with albinism, female child.
I bet God forbid.
Pedophiles go, they use them, they cure HIV. Wait, till eternity it never leaves them.
God forbid.
This some meat. You get some meat who will just smile correct. You get some meat who will go knock bottle for.
I just feel
Pardon me, I didn't say that.
For us, yeah, there should be this albinism sensitization, you know. Let people just understand that there ain't nothing extra
about albinism.
Exactly. We just don't have melanin.
It's a genetic condition. It is not a cause. It is not a disorder. We don't talk this thing. We've been saying it since, and we're not gonna stop.
Like,
you know,
who even woke up and created all those stories? I keep wondering.
Do you know that our bastards ancestors, the bastard ones are not the real ancestors. The bastard is really not correct. They did this table. Because all those native doctors we go tell people, say, go and bring the hair of an albino, go and bring the lungs of an albino.
Yeah.
See, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they understand that because
And I think some Nollywood
they are
movies
being
also
cunning.
promote all these things.
Right? Media. You see, one thing about the media is instead of it to debunk myths,
And eradicate some.
it is actually amplifying
it's
the
not
myths.
nice. You promote
So
those kind of
storytellers, filmmakers, content creators, I think it's high time we all,
I
look
don't
into our kind of
know
content.
If I mention this thing, will I get in trouble? I just
No,
feel
you won't.
it's
Please
been
go ahead.
burning me out. So I feel, I don't know, people tend to, I think it's a general thing. Now, I just want to say my mind. I've been noticing it and I feel
Fire
it's very
on.
weird. Yeah. I feel it's not fair when you contact or you message an albino content person or an influencer or somebody that you want to put on, let's say, your camera, and there's a particular way you want your audience to see him. I think it's unfair. I think people have been doing that a lot, yeah? It's been getting on my nerves. Like, you contact me and you want me to come and make a caricature of myself, you want me to come and make people laugh with my
Low vision.
Thank you.
And it's not about your low vision now. It's with your blindness. Because you know when they exaggerate them.
Yeah,
It goes like say you don't see it at all.
The word you're looking for is hyperbolic. It becomes extra hyperbolic. Yeah, but there's a particular word I'm looking for. Things that I am limited to. You want to now use it to. You want to turn it into some sort of caricature. In order to amuse people. I don't know. I just feel some sort of way about it.
I tell people as a creator,
I will never see. If you call me today, I will never put myself in a situation where I have to do something. You all of a sudden the only content you can think of is to give me a book and I can't read what is in the book, or you give me something I'm pouring petrol. I'm pouring the petrol on the floor. Of course, I'm not daft. Of course, this is the generator. I can see where the generator is. I'm just short-sighted. I'm not blind. There's a word I'm looking for when you're limited in anything, basically. So because I'm limited in my sight, in my sightedness, yeah, you want to make fun of it. Because I am not dark-skinned, you want to make fun of it. Because I have an ample amount of tolerance to the sun, you want to make fun of it. I still feel till today it's unfair. And I don't have a thing with albinos doing it, yeah, but I feel you have to start giving yourself some certain kind of pride. You have to start giving yourself some certain kind of worth. Because if you keep doing those type of content, yeah, it is the exact way people will keep seeing you. Exactly.
when you say
all these albinos and stuff, we are wasting our time. Because
no, we're not going to waste our time.
No, you don't. Don't get
We're
me
not
wrong.
going to waste our time.
Because if people like me and you keep talking about how, equality, so to speak,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, no more segregation and all that kind of stuff. Stop seeing us in a certain
And
kind of way.
some very low-minded people.
But every time there is a content regarding
Coming out.
albinos, it is this same thing that people already have a prejudice, or people already have a prejudiced opinion that they are promoting. There is no way. We are just wasting our time.
The thing is, we're going to get to a point where we're not going to waste our time. We're going to get to a point, because if you look at it, most of these people that do these things, they don't have a brand.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to even increase their status and say that's what people will know you for, but it's a lie. They will not know you. Because it's a viral content that after some time it will die. They will not remember your face, but they remember that an albino could not see.
I don't
so
get
they are not going to
you.
know
You
so you're wasting your
content.
time.
You wear very shabby looking
time.
clothes. You look so ragged. You don't even look clean. You don't even look nice in the video. The video quality is so low. Then you're making a whole caricature.
So what are you promoting exactly? What is the storyline?
You are a certain kind of breed. You're a special breed. You should carry yourself. Your skin is golden. You can't be doing all this kind of stuff. You're not some puppet.
I feel like people just want to
You're
trend.
not some clown.
Because I saw a group of persons talking about the things that they can do to trend, and I'm like, really? You have albinism, and you are going to do all of this to trend.
You get exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand you 100.
I've been
Like
saying
they are telling you that if this our blindness, so to say, is not enough we are still going to do some other crazy things for you to just see us. Are you begging for the spotlight when you are the light?
And you are subconsciously or consciously reducing and diminishing your dignity.
Exactly, that's the point.
Anyhow you want to look at it, you are bringing yourself to the barest minimum. You are making people feel you are less of a human being.
I actually don't think that anybody will enter your DM right now, this current time, and ask you to do that. They will not even come to my DM to do it. They know the people they will go to meet. They know the people they will go to meet. And see, that is not albinism. That is not albinism. Because that is not albinism.
No, we're cool people, man. We're fun. We make the best husbands.
Right. Sell yourself, bro. You need to go off the market.
I tell you.
So, my dear viewers, it is a lie. It is a myth. It is a misconception. Please save our girls and no spread HIV. Please, now only you waka come carry and keep for yourself. Don't spread it because you think that albinism is going to cure your whatever. Now, the next segment is the Q&A segment. We have people sending their questions and we give answers to it. So if you're watching this and you have any questions relating to albinism, you can simply just send us a DM or use the hashtag SYV podcast on any social media platform. And of course, we are going to be giving answers to those questions right here on the show. Now, the first one. What's the most awful thing someone has said to you about your albinism? This is from Quadri. Quadri wants to know.
I don't think anybody has said any. Okay. I think there was one girl I used to like in uni. Yeah. Then I told her something one time that I was like, in my next life, I'll come as a very rich man because you are so pretty. You know what she replied? She said, in your next life, don't come as a fucking albino.
Straight bullets, touch your chest.
She threw down my shirt like bam.
You know what? I'm not going to say. I feel like everything that is wrong about.
Oh my God, that was hurtful. So, it's that little kind of comment, those kind of snidey talks, those
right.
So that sort of
they mess with your mental health.
Yeah, and your self-esteem.
Right.
You find it difficult to ask another person because you feel this particular person won't see me as me, They
will see my albinism and not me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the next question. Good morning, bro. What's good? Please, I want to ask you one question. Do you use any special soap do you use any special soap or skincare? This is from Dave.
For me? No, you just have to bathe regularly. Just shower.
Self-hygiene. I've been added it.
Do the basic first of all. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, because people ask, what causes all these? It's not dirty.
Not dirty. Yeah.
Bath before you come off.
Shower. Brush your teeth.
So that's now the last question. I have these patches on my skin. They are dried patches, but I don't know what to use for it. And my back and look wrinkled too. This has been in my skin long time ago, and that's the only part I have it. So in the hand, I think it's too much of the sun. Or she's thinking now. When I was young. But I wanted to clear it up. I don't know which cream to use. This is from Classic Edmond. So she has patches.
Okay.
And I saw the picture, but it's quite different from wrinkles. It's actually patches, like slack patches. I really don't know. I think you need to go see a specialist about that. I don't have answers to that.
The thing is, for each albino, for even every single individual, what works for me might not work for you, so to speak. Might not work for FM, might not work for, All
right, on to the last segment of the show, which is actually the Visionary Trailblazers. So what we do here is we read inspiring stories about person with albinism doing well globally and, of course, locally. I mean, you can start small and we're going to have your story on the show. Thunder Upper, a South African model and activist renowned for her pioneering effort in advancing the rights and visibility of individuals with albinism, Born with albinism, Thunder faced the dual challenges of societal prejudice and limited representation in the media and fashion. Despite these hurdles, she has emerged as a formidable advocate for the albino community. Hopper's journey into modeling began as a way to challenge stereotypes and broaden the representation of persons with albinism in fashion industry. Her work as a model has not only broken barriers but has also highlighted the beauty and diversity that albinism contributes to the world of fashion. By enhancing her unique appearance and showcasing it on both local and international stages, she has become a role model and a source of inspiration for many. Beyond her modeling career, Thunder Hopper is deeply committed to activism. She collaborates with various organizations dedicated to improving the lives of individuals with albinism. Her advocacy focuses on addressing critical issues such as discrimination, healthcare, and educational opportunities. Hopper's efforts aim to disseminate the stigma associated with albinism and to promote greater acceptance and understanding in society. Thunder Hopper's work has significantly contributed to the changing perceptions about albinism, fostering greater inclusion and advocating for the rights and well-being of people with albinism. Her dedication to this cause contributes to make a profound impact both within our community and beyond. Beautiful. I really love Thunder Hopper's story. I like the fact that she's doing a lot, apart from the fact that she's, thriving as a successful model. She's also advocating for persons with albinism. And I think that is something that every creative, every person with albinism that, has some form of influence, should actually consider doing.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice.
I
Really,
like
really
that.
inspiring story.
I love when people like us, tend to break beyond what is expected of us. So what I was speaking about earlier, when we albinos keep doing certain things, putting us in a certain kind of way, in a certain kind of light, yeah. Basically what we're doing is just tantamount to racism. Basically, a white supremacist just wants to see you as a black person where he believes he should see you. So when you keep doing those things, you make those people see you, this is exactly how I want and I feel you should be. But when you hear inspiring stories like the ones you've just read out, yeah, it sort of
inspires
you, motivates you that, yeah, you're beyond what.
You're beyond albinism.
Yeah, exactly.
You're short-sighted yet visionary.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Ebubu, for coming. I see
Thanks,
this
y'all.
episode. I enjoy it. I enjoy the story. It's sweet. It was yummy.
You have daddy, yeah.
Right?
I'm daddy.
It was actually yummy. Thank you so much for coming. It's been an amazing time with you.
Can I give a shout out?
Oh, please go ahead, please.
Two people we have.
All right.
My two best albino friends.
Please go ahead.
First is Jessica. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your surname. But she's such an amazing person. Then three actually. Then Mimchi.
Right.
And Elizabeth Adams, yeah, the poet, yeah. Three of them, they've been amazing. My beautiful
Jessica
girls
on the show, and we're gonna bring those two persons on the show, and I'll let them know you give a shout out to them.
Oh no, gosh, they make me so happy. I'm always happy every time I speak with them and everything. They're exceptional people, and I was glad I at some point in my life I could, they made things easy for me. And funny thing, me and Jessica, yeah, we served in the same NYC camp in Lagos.
For real?
I tell you,
really
but we didn't know till 2 years later.
Wow.
Until I was like, are you that girl I was seeing downstairs? She was like, yeah, I've been one. She was like, are you that albino guy I used to see dancing? I was like, yeah. So it sort of made the bond, tighter and everything. But yeah. So
really nice.
Shout out to you guys.
Really nice.
I don't
really
miss you now.
They will definitely hear. All right, guys. It's been an amazing time, and let me give my own shout out. Shout out to all my sparks. I call my family my sparks,
and also shout out to Bo Nation. Hey, booyaka, my people.
Back.
I did. una don't vex, say una no to they see me the fire, but you know what I'm saying? You know, Daddy's got some juicy content.
That's gonna blow our minds away. I can't wait to.
So
I
my
really
movies
cannot
are
wait.
out actually. You know, I have there's one I did with Juliet Ibrahim. I played the role of the security man. I was John, and
Very hilarious.
guess what? I did a Yoruba movie. Oh, you seen that? Thank
Very,
you.
very funny.
So I did a Yoruba movie, Oko Nkechi.
I've seen that too.
Yeah, it's
I've seen
out.
that
Yeah,
too.
please guys go watch Oko Nkechi. I played the role of the younger brother. I had to speak Yoruba and everything.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Thank you.
Nice
So
one, nice one.
more coming.
All right, guys, and yes, we've come to the end of today's episode.
Booyah,
Shout out to all my sparks. Please continue to lit my fire like you always do, because that is how we're gonna keep being lighted up. Until we meet again on a different episode of the Short-Sighted Yet Visionary podcast, it's a bye-bye for me and Ebubu with the most. Bye-bye.
Boom, 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 boom.